powerful.
Yes.
He would be really good at Protoss and Terran, and then probably really good at Zerg too.
Yeah, because it's fusion core.
Of course.
Hasuobs is our German Protoss on the right top side of Cloud Kingdom, map number 3, while Root Masa is our Canadian Terran spawning on the left bottom side of the map. Ben, we did not talk about our predictions yet.
That's right, but I can go ahead and tell you, I chose Masa to win this series.
Oh no, you didn't.
I thought that I chose Hasu, but then our producer corrected me, said, no, you did not choose Hasu, you chose Masa. I was like, yes, sir. So
I actually did
Masa
predict,
is my pick.
I did predict Hasuobs, but if I would be allowed to change my prediction after 2 maps, I would actually say that I think Masa is going to win Cloud Kingdom, because I felt both games, his build looks so strong. It looks like he has a really good read on TVP, and he realizes when Protoss is weakest. And I still believe in Hasuobs, and Hasuobs played fantastic in Daybreak, so I don't necessarily regret my pick, but it's gonna get dicey.
You're having some doubts.
It's gonna get dicey. So dicey.
It's always dicey when we're casting, Kev.
Yeah. I did. Oh, Morgan doesn't get it. Our sound guy doesn't get it yet.
He doesn't get it.
Now you're the sound guy, boy. Your simulator is being wiped in right now for Hasuobs, so most likely, Ben, we are going to see a 1-gate fast expand once more for our lovely German Protoss.
Got a fast gas from Masa, so changing it up a little bit. He's played super macro heavy in the first 2 games.
If I see a fast gas from Masa, I'm expecting Hellion play, Ben. Maybe a few Hellions in the main base, Marines in the natural, among those lines. That's just my first prediction, because I feel that that's the best of the gas openings that is around these days, and we see a lot of top-level Terrans still throwing those in every now and then. Some Protoss, they shut it down really hard, but every now and then you see even top Protoss players also losing 15 to 20 probes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's exaggerating, but if you lose 10 probes or anything between 7 and 12 is already good enough for Terran to justify their opening. And the follow-up push is going to be scary.
Factory is down already. No add-on on the barracks, but
still one refinery as well.
Still waiting for the right number, the magic number of gas. And there we do have that reactor going on. So you're exactly right. It will be a Hellion play.
Not sure which form of Hellion play yet. Yeah, he is still mining gas. So it could still be a Starport as well. Maybe he's going to get Hellions in the natural and in the main base. Oh my god, he's breaking the metagame.
Could be Hellion drop. Banshee's not impossible either at this stage of the game,
Yeah,
but with this little gas.
Imagine a Hellion drop in the main base and a Hellion run by in the natural. How can anyone ever defend that, man?
It'd be tough.
Yeah.
It would be almost like defending Roach drop when you go mech against Red.
The only the only bad thing about that, of course, is that yes, you can kill a lot of pros, but you also have absolutely zero follow-up. We do see a tech lab being added right now for Masa, so I don't think that's the case. We might see Marauder Hellion. That's something we saw.
Oh, that would be really cool. We haven't seen that in a while.
I saw the last time I saw that was BO or Beyond versus Creator. That was BO, I think, on Whirlwind in the GSL, and there was 1 Marauder and 6 Hellions. Someone suggested that you might want to pull probes to defend it. I do not recommend that, because pulling probes against 6 Hellions is not a good idea.
Maybe if you can micro them each individually, so that they never line up.
So that they all like absorb 1 shot, and it's like, wow, that would be next level. Hasuobs is going to open 3 gates, man, and that's, I think, pretty good against what Masa is doing over here. Of course, Hasuobs is going to try to put the pieces together.
I think it's really cool that we're going to see Marauder Hellion. It's even going to have concussive shell, so this is a very serious take on Marauder Hellion. Hasuobs sees no expansion, and he's going to go up this ramp, and he's going to be like...
Oh, he's going to end up losing his Stalker immediately. This Stalker will fall, and Masa did not lose anything yet, Ben. And these 2 Hellions are making their way over to a completely exposed, well, main base.
Run, Marauder. Marauder even lives. Hellions will make it right up here into the main, and immediately Hasu's going to take some damage on his probes.
Oh, Hasuobs is in so much trouble. I think this is all going perfect for Masa. Masa is following this up with a command center though, Ben, so Hasuobs does not have to worry about some 6 stim follow-up all in. But he's losing a lot of probes again.
Wow, Masa is doing so much damage. 6 workers down.
Look at the army supply, Ben, and look at all the blue making their way across the map. This Hellion will fall, but it's still 15 against 10. Hasuobs is going to lose all these probes. This looks fantastic for the Canadian Terran.
Hasu wants to defend this with Stalkers, and that's not going to help against the 2 Marauders and the Marine that's coming forward. Masa doing a fantastic job. 18 worker kills right now. No sentries out either, Kevin, so Hasu can't even force through this ramp. Lucky for him, Masa is chasing the Stalker up to the 3rd base.
Ben, Hasuobs has 11 probes. If you thought Red was dead, then...
It's looking, Kevin,
dicey?
I think it just got dicey in here.
I think it's got hella dicey.
I think it just got dicey.
3 Marauders, 5 Hellions over here. Hellions, of course, are able to deal quite a bit of damage against these Zealots. Masa does not want to overcommit. He's actually even going to back off. Yes.
Someone call the Dungeon Master. It just got dicey.
Dungeon Master? I don't get that joke.
Somewhere somebody's laughing.
Okay.
That's funny.
Okay.
That's funny.
I believe you. This Stalker is taking a lot of damage. Stalker will fall as well. Hasuobs should have enough to keep at least his Nexus alive. But Ben, he is down 17 workers. The only good thing is that it's gonna... No, actually, it's not even gonna take all that long before medevacs are out. Double eBay is going down. Of course, Masa, as I mentioned before, during all this, did build a command center in his main base. Well, what a sick opening over here by Masa. And the sickest thing about it was, Ben, that he managed to sneak those 2 Hellions past Hasuobs, and Hasuobs just never saw it coming.
Yeah, tough circumstances for Hasu. He's not completely dead.
He's 17 workers down.
But he's pretty dead.
Yeah.
I think we might see one big all-in with a couple of Immortals, perhaps, but I have a hard time believing that's going to work. Masa's following this up so beautifully, getting double bunker, expanding, and adding in that very critical starport tech so he can build those medevacs. And Kev, you know what? I think when he gets medevacs, he's just going to drop the main.
He doesn't even have to. I don't think you have to drop when you're this far ahead, when you're going to have a stronger army. Why would you not just go for the straight-up fight? Of course, force fields are always scary, but it's either sentries or it's going to be stalkers. So, ooh, that's a good force field over here by Hasuobs. Does pick off 2 of these Hellions. It's a minor victory.
Yeah, Masa does manage to get a look at what Hasu has, though. Still sees an empty natural, sees exactly what kind of army composition his opponent has.
But I think if they go for a straight-up fight, Ben, Hasu's going to either need perfect force fields or something else to even survive, because there's going to be so much more DPS in the army of
well,
Masa.
I mean, Stim's finishing, so
yeah.
I don't think Hasu really can fight right now.
No, of course. Army supply, it's a little bit closer right now, but that's still kind of deceiving. Scan goes down by Masa. Masa is supply blocked, supply depot halfway down, so not perfect there. This remaining Hellion will fall as well. Little underappreciated, in my opinion.
Nice little observer scout from Hasu, allows him to see exactly what he's playing against. Saw the double eBay, saw the 3 racks, saw the starport. So he knows with certainty at this point in the game that he's probably going to need to get a Colossus out.
Yeah, he's getting a Robo Bay, but he's still down 14 workers, and he's getting a Twilight Console, and he's getting a Forge, which means he's going to have so few units, Ben. And of course, a drop is something he definitely has to worry about, but just the fact that he has to worry about might actually hurt him more, because Masa could just go for the straight-up fight, as I said a few times, because he's going to have so much more DPS, man. During all this, he even goes up to triple command center. Really doesn't want to give away the lead that he has in this game. When ahead, get more ahead, man. Doesn't believe in just moving and winning the game. He is going to go for the drop. Hasuobs has absolutely 0 units over here.
This one Stalker's like, I got this! I got this!
I mean, there's just not enough DPS, and I think Hasuobs, I think this is almost curtains, man. He's going to end up losing that Stalker immediately. He's going to end up losing at least a few probes. Unless Masa decides to take out both simulators, which would make Andre happy. But
that would definitely throw off the gas timings. Actually, Masa's just going to lift up and get out of there and do some more damage in the natural. Hasu taps out. Good game. Congratulations. Masa wins twice today and is now 4-2 in the North American Star League. And all of a sudden, this guy is a playoff contender.
Yes, at the final end, actually, we didn't show it because we were looking at the main base, but Masa did run a couple of Marines into the natural and picked off probes once more, and Hasuobs just knew what time it was. What a great day for Masa, Ben. There was no way that I would have predicted Masa to win both against Red and Hasu. And Masa is a fantastic Terran player. We kept saying that over here in the North American Star League, that he impressed us, he impressed in the NASL. He's been doing really well in the EG's Masters Cup as well, which is a fantastic clan league.
Yeah.
I really enjoy watching that. But I didn't expect him to take out Hasu and Red.
I really think it's time that we start putting this guy's name down as top North American Terran. You've got Illusion to contest that.
Yep.
You've got, well, I guess you don't have Select anymore because he just announced his retirement. So
QXC
Masa,
is still very good.
I guess Major is the other.
Yeah, Major is
big name. Major's probably #1, but man, Masa is looking really, really good.
Yeah, I think all 3 of those Terrans are really strong. You just mentioned Masa, Major, and Illusion, of course. And of course QXC is still good as well. Trimester is good, but still, Masa is impressive, man. Not often do we see North Americans shine in the North American Star League, so it's pretty awesome.
We've got one bright light in Masa. Epson Projectors brought us that last game. The world's #1 projector brand. Bright projectors, brilliant image quality. Epson.com/projectors for all the details. We're going to take a short break. North American Star League's going to come back with a live versus Pulse, a little bit of TVT action.
Oh, rematch of last season wildcards, man.
Should be fun, guys. Don't go anywhere.
Only